4 events this year. Spring Showcase, nothing. May 4th, Star Wars Day, nothing. E3, arguably the biggest gaming event of the year and where LEGO Star Wars was first revealed to us over 2 years ago, nothing. And then LEGOCon. At this point, I wasn't even surprised, but nothing. And obviously there is a mix of opinions right now regarding this game. What really does need to happen for this to release this year? The coming months between now, today, and August 25th. Why August 25th? Well, that's Gamescom. What needs to happen? Because this period is so important, and going forward what this could mean. So welcome back everyone, it's good to see you all, and today we're just going to talk about LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, the situation, and what does need to happen for this game to release this year, because there is quite the schedule that needs to be met at this point, with so many events having been missed and time is running out for this year. So like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new, and subscribe to my clips channel. Let's get right into things. As I stated earlier, I think my hopes have just depleted as each event has come this year. The Spring Showcase, I was quite optimistic. WB were at the event, nothing happened there. We were all shocked in the community. May 4th, there was always the chance. This was where the cover art was revealed back in 2020 on International Star Wars Day, and there was nothing. But it wasn't too much of a worry because E3 was on the way, the biggest gaming event of the year. And things started off looking really positive for E3, with both Lucasfilm Games and TT Games following E3 on Twitter. Doesn't mean much, but it could have hinted at some type of involvement in the event. But as things got closer, devs were confirming not to get your hopes up. Back 4 Blood, WB's other game, was getting promoted like crazy to be here, and nothing for LEGO Star Wars. So by the time E3 actually came around, I was not surprised, and I even made a full-on video telling you there's going to be nothing, and nothing did happen. And LEGOCon hardly even shocked me. I mean, yesterday when I was watching LEGOCon, I was more interested in talking about how the actual event itself was a disaster in terms of production, the constant crashes, the camera being off sometimes, the reveals not being up there with what we expected. I was more concerned talking about that than the Skywalker Saga. I didn't think the Skywalker Saga was going to be there. Obviously there's been a few questionable tweets lately from LEGO. I gave my opinion on those, and I said I don't think this relates to it being at the event. So now we've had all 4. And I suppose the next big gaming event is EA Play next month, but LEGO Star Wars isn't an EA game, so there's nothing there. So the big one for us is Gamescom on August 25th, and it ends on August 29th. Now last year we got the gameplay trailer at Gamescom on August 27th. It would be really nice to just commemorate a year since the last piece of big news, I suppose, with something at this event. But I know to a lot of you this is just the next big event, counting down, all that stuff, but it is quite important because now I know there's this conception right now that LEGO Star Wars doesn't have to have its release date or its next trailer announced at an event, and you're right, it doesn't, and that's why this period from now, as I'm recording this, the 27th of June to August 25th is so important, because if they want to do a shadow drop, they want to release a trailer, a release date, some images even, now is the time before Gamescom. If there's nothing between now at Gamescom and then nothing at Gamescom, that is the last opportunity for this game to release this year. If we get to August 29th when Gamescom ends and we've heard nothing, the same amount of information we've heard right now, this game will not arrive this year. Back 4 Blood, the WB's other title, is set to release on the 12th of October this year. Look at the marketing that's getting. I know they're different IPs, WB are over both, but at the same time, they can't just announce a trailer and a release date a week before it comes out. There has to be a significant gap between release date announcement and release date. I know I've said this 1,000 times. Now things could drastically change between now and Gamescom, and I know E3 was a big one to miss, arguably the biggest gaming event of the year, But Gamescom isn't that far behind, and to reveal something there would be quite big. And maybe they did just need that extra time to get something ready for Gamescom. They can announce something there and the game releases in November to December time in the winter, so it doesn't clash with their other title in October, but at the same time it still releases in 2021. Obviously momentum right now in the community is at an all-time low, and I think the last thing people need is technically a third delay. But this is where things stand right now. Time is ticking. The clock is really ticking for this game this year. It's not cancelled. I can 100% assure you of that, and even if they did, which is not going to happen, but they would have to tell you, by the way, so they wouldn't just cancel it without telling you, but it's too far into production. I know I get some comparisons in the comments about Star Wars 1313, the Darth Maul game, which were all cancelled Star Wars games, but they weren't as far into development as this game. Have you seen the trailer? I mean, this has pre-orders up, official pre-orders. Those games never got to that stage. So there it is, August 25th, mark your calendars. Anything before then, which I highly encourage as well from TT Games, if you can get an image or a release date or a trailer or something out in the meantime and you don't want to do it at an event at all, feel free to do that. It's between now and, if nothing now, at Gamescom. After that, really not going to release this year. I highly doubt it. I know with the marketing, Lego games don't get as much marketing, but they do need to give a final trailer and a release date. And like I said, they can't do that a week before. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.